Hey everybody, welcome to the Anthem YouTube channel. We are working behind the scenes today to talk about our creative process and all the things that go into creating custom merchandise and apparel. Today I want to introduce Lindsay, who is one of our senior account managers, and Kody, who is our design director. Today we're excited to talk about our most recent experience working with Warehouse Cinemas. Warehouse Cinemas is changing the game when it comes to the movie-going experience. So Warehouse Cinema found us because they wanted to elevate their merch game. And then we started thinking as a team, how are we going to translate all of those things that's important to them onto a product line? Lindsay, as an account manager who's working with them, tell us a little bit about your approach and what they were after.
Yeah, so when Warehouse actually came to us, now they've really hit the ground running and have multiple locations. But when they first came to Anthem, they started with their one location in Frederick, Maryland. So they really wanted a collection that embodied that, the streetwear inspired. You'll see a lot of our designs pull that look into it.
So we had this initial conversation with them about kind of what they were trying to achieve, and then we brought in Kody, who's our design director, to kind of talk about it. You sat in on some of those conversations with the client, and you had to then start thinking about how are we going to translate this.
This one was really fun to solve because, as the name implies, it kind of had an aesthetic already associated with Warehouse Cinemas, and they incorporate a lot of really cool industrial details in the theater themselves. So really what we did is we took kind of elements of their logo and also of like the surroundings within the theater itself and kind of blended it into this kind of like fresh feeling, cool streetwear inspired collection where really the goal was to make it feel almost more like a clothing brand than just a logo on a shirt.
So when they were sort of initially sharing some of these ideas, did they show you those images of what that warehouse look was like?
They did share with us some snapshots, some details of the theater itself. Also, their website has a lot of really great imagery of their different locations. And they're all a little bit different, but they're all under the same warehouse kind of vibe.
One of the things we have to think about when we're helping build collections like this is you've got the initial collection where we're kind of building this legacy of good staple products and then feathering in some trendy items. Maybe speak to that a little bit, Lindsay, about what types of products were we thinking about when we got this project started?
Yeah, it was super important that, one, we kind of kept everything a little bit unisex. That was a big component. And then the vibe of all of the decorations and items were very modern and fun. So we chose a couple different custom items, from the flannels to the sweatshirts that you guys see here.
Let's dive into some of the details here. Give us a sense, Kody, of what you were thinking of when we needed to be able to introduce the brand, but also make it interesting and unique.
Yeah, this particular one is one of my favorites from the collection. It's got custom cut and sewn felt lettering on the front, which is kind of like a nod to that classic heritage collegiate style sweatshirt. We've got the sweet interior details as well, custom taping, the custom interior label.
Lindsay, we talked about pullovers, obviously trendy, but everybody also likes the zip hoodies.
We're pulling in like some pops of color from the brand here on the drawstrings, on the hood. So just like those surprise and delight details that really back home on the brand, orange being one of their primary colors.
When we're designing these sorts of things, I think what makes it kind of fun is it is a bit of a collaboration between the client, right? How did that process go working with Warehouse? I know they were really fun to work with.
Yeah, super fun client, awesome people over there. And even if we're talking about the flannel, they really relied heavily on us to even try to pick the colors that we're using.
Yeah, the color schemes like in the flannel pattern. So one of the other things that we need to be sort of aware of is really having a conversation with the client on who's the target audience. In this case, it's families, and we need to kind of create something that is gonna work for everybody. Linz, talk to me a little bit about your thoughts about what some of those ideas are.
Yeah, it's fun with Warehouse because the majority of their target audience, yes, is community members, but it's also like the millennial parents that have a lot younger kids. So, they're not wearing something drab. They want something bright and fun and really retail looking. So I think we, even for the next collection, can really push that.
All right, Kody, Lindsay, this was really fun. I look forward to seeing what collection 2 looks like and beyond. Thanks for tuning in to our video series about creating custom merchandise for Warehouse Cinemas. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and a like, subscribe to our channel, and pay attention for more products coming soon and more videos coming soon. Look forward to seeing you behind the scenes. Thanks again.